Afternoon to you. One of the things that's fun about listening to shortwave radio is sometimes you discover some new programming, a new station you've never heard before, or you discover an old friend that you forgot about. I was messing around and I ran into this is one of Japanese radio shortwave stations. It's I believe it's NKH World Radio. If I have that wrong, I'll put an annotation there and correct it. And I'm not going to tell you right off the bat where this is located or what the frequency was. They have a website. They actually have a very good website. And one of the interesting things about their programming lineup, they relay out of a number of different locations. I believe that this one came out of Singapore. And it really came in clear. Basically what I was doing was I had let my shortwave radio, I was letting it run in scan mode, and apparently they came on the air and picked this up. And I had also left the little audio recorder, you see the close-up here, run just to see what I had got. I went to do some chores. This is kind of fun. It's kind of a little Easter egg thing. You find a little jewel in the stream there. Well, without further ado, we'll just play a little bit of it.
We bring you the news on Tuesday, September 10th from Tokyo. I'm Hiroko Kitadai.
And I'm Patrick DeVolpe.
In our top stories, Iran has welcomed Russia's proposal to Syrian leaders that they put their chemical weapons under international control.
Japanese fishermen want the government to urge South Korea to lift its ban on imports of marine products from 8 prefectures.
And all 8 Chinese patrol ships have left Japan's territorial waters off the Senkaku Islands in the East China Sea. Now the news in detail. Iran has welcomed Russia's proposal to Syrian leaders that they put their chemical weapons under international control. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Marzieh Afgham told reporters on Tuesday that the Russian proposal to end the crisis in Syria would avert war in the region. Iran is an ally of Syria. She also announced that President Hassan Rouhani would attend the summit of the 6-member Shanghai Cooperation Organization in Kyrgyz as an observer on Friday. Rouhani took office last month. He'll meet Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the summit. In the meetings, the leaders of the 3 countries are expected to confirm their opposition to U.S. military action against Syria.
U.S. President Barack Obama has welcomed the Russian proposal. The U.S. Senate has decided to put off a vote on a resolution to authorize the country's military action against Syria. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said in a statement that Russia has urged Syria to put its chemical weapons stockpile under international control and eventually to destroy it. The statement said that Syria could avoid U.S. military strikes by doing so. Obama told U.S. media that he considers Russia's proposal a modestly positive development. Obama also said resolving concerns about chemical weapons without taking military action would be his preference. He said the U.S. government will discuss the matter with Russia and other members of the United Nations. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid of the Democratic Party says the Senate will delay a test vote on whether to authorize military action on Syria. He says it wouldn't be beneficial to hold the vote while international discussions continue regarding Syria's alleged use of chemical weapons.
Well, that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'll let you give you a little homework to do if you want to look their website up and see what their schedule is. They have a pretty good website. It seems pretty organized. And just so people that like to cook don't feel left out, they have an interesting radio program on there that I remember not too long ago following, and actually I was recording it and playing it back for the missus. It was Let's Cook Japanese. I believe it comes on once a week, and it was kind of interesting. It's in English, and I believe they also have their recipes on the website there. So anybody that says there's not anything interesting on shortwave radio other than news and religious programming and some other yabba 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 stuff, not true. The missus found it very interesting that they had a program for cooking Japanese, and it was probably a lot more interesting and a lot more free than some of the books she was getting a hold of. And the person, the host they had there was very interesting to listen to. So there's all sorts of programming out there. People that say there's not enough programming or it's limited or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not true. Do a little digging. Look at the schedules. The people that broadcast these things on shortwave go to a lot of trouble to keep their websites up to date and make it convenient for people so they can listen to this stuff. And they go to a lot of trouble to obtain programming. Somebody paid money to host those shows. Whether it's a government program or locally sponsored or whatever. I don't know. I just found it very interesting. There's all sorts of different programming. So if you have a comment or question, feel free to leave them. If you'd like to subscribe to this channel or subscribe to one of my other channels, feel free. It won't hurt anything. It doesn't cost a dime. Right now it's still warm out, and I can still go outside and listen to the radio. I'll probably, another month or two here, we'll get chased inside, and we'll focus more on trying kind of inside listening and seeing what we can do to pick up things to listen to and keep ourselves occupied during the cold winter months here in the USA. Take her easy. Have a good day.